Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today, we're back with another Dungeon Hunter Champions video sponsored by GameLoft. And if you guys haven't already downloaded the game, make sure you guys click on the link in the description below. You can download it for your iOS, Android, and Windows PC devices. And the easiest way to get to the download is actually by using the link, because whatever device you're using, it will automatically redirect you to where you need to go to download for your specific device that you're watching this video from. All right, but update 3 patch notes have been released. Okay, I've been talking about it a little bit every single day. Like I said, there's so much to it, so I'm breaking it up into daily pieces for you guys because I want to go over everything in depth. And so far, I think you guys are enjoying it, so we'll just continue it just like this. Don't forget, guys, every time you comment and like one of my videos this month, you'll be entered to win a Samsung tablet. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I post a video, because the more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Good luck. So this is part 3 of the update 3 patch notes, and today we're just going to be going over the 5 vs 5 changes and basically changes, bug fixes, stuff like that, anything that has to do with 5 vs 5. By the way, I have actually started a 5 vs 5 tournament, and it is turning into something that is going to be pretty big. I think there's a lot of people involved with it right now. I started off just wanting like 8 teams. Now there's 16 teams that are entered into this tournament, and I don't want to give you guys too much away on it right now, but there's a lot happening with the 5 vs 5 tournament, like esports aspect of Dungeon Hunter Champions, that I'm super excited about, and I'm sure I'll be putting out a lot more 5 vs 5 content for you guys in the future. So if you're open for that or interested in that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also click the bell to get notified anytime I post a video for Dungeon Hunter Champions, okay? All right, so getting into the changes from update 3 for 5 vs 5, we have the new jungle buffs added. So this is going to create a little bit of a meta now. So there hasn't been too much of a 5 vs 5 meta in Dungeon Hunter Champions previously, but we're starting to see it progress and start building upon itself. So the orange buff is going to increase your attack by 15% given to the player when killing the Lizardkin elite monster. That is a jungle unit. Okay, now there's a purple buff that is a cooldown reduction reduced by 15% given to the player when killing the elemental elite monster. So when you kill these monsters inside the jungle, which is like it's not a specific lane or anything, it's just in the jungle area, then you receive these buffs. It'll help you kill things faster and should help you gank a little bit better as well from the jungle. And so the third point down here says both buff share multiple properties. They last for a minute, and a champion carrying a buff will transfer the buff to any champion that kills them, and the remaining duration of the buff is also transferred. Grabbing the same buff while carrying it will refresh its cooldown. So if you kill an enemy champion, they have 30 seconds left on the buff. You will then have 30 seconds of that buff where you can use it to kill their allies. How cool is that? All right, so skill 3 is now locked until the player reaches level 4 inside the 5 vs 5. So this is basically like your ultimate ability, right? And now you can't just go up, spam it all at the same time and kill somebody at level 1 because you're stun locking them into oblivion. So now you have to, maybe jungle a little bit. Maybe you have to go to your lane for a little bit, kill some of the minions, and grab some experience to help yourself level up to at least level 4 inside the 5 vs 5 match before you can actually use your ultimate. So that is going to change the meta a little bit as well. It's going to change people's strategies and stuff. Now, the MVP system is something that's newly added, and it's basically just highlighting some of the best players or the best points for 2 players throughout the match. So for the MVP system, shows the player who contributed most to each team at the end of the game. 1 champion kill equals 1 MVP, 1 assist equals 0.5, 1 death equals -0.5. So you have to keep a good, strong KDA in order to have the most points, and it's the top 2 points for the entire match get the MVP. In case of a tie score, the MVP candidate with the most experience will receive a 0.5 bonus point, and they will get the MVP over the other person. MVP score cannot drop below 0. So basically, if you're in the complete negatives, you went 0 for 20, and you don't have any assists, you're still going to be at a 0. So congratulations on the goose egg. Minimap though, there's some changes to that. Players can now ping the minimap while dead. You can actually open it up into a larger area and be like, hey, there's people here, watch out. Ping visual upgrade, it's a little bit wider spread, so that way it shows you guys what's happening, or like brings it to your attention a little bit better. And then there's a bug fix, ping displaying the wrong icon on a building fix. Issue only occurred for players on team 2. Ping limitation added to prevent players from using it too many times in a short amount. So you can't just spam it and be like, hey guys, please, please. You know, that starts to get a little bit, you know, BMing, some bad manners there. But Revamp trophy system. So there's a new ranking system in general. Earning trophies should go a bit faster at lower ranks, so mid-tier rewards are more in reach of active players. Bots are now treated as having a much higher trophy rating, so players below 1400 trophies should no longer be punished for fighting teams with few or no human players. Games that finish with disconnected players are now treated as a loss for those players regardless of the outcome. Okay, so if you're playing against bots, it's not going to penalize you as much anymore. And something that we've already brought to Gameloft's attention is the fact that we don't really want to play against bots anymore. The 5 vs 5 tournament that I'm holding is going to get a lot of people interested in it. It's already started to get people playing it more and more. And I think we all agreed. I did a podcast with some of the other influencers for Dungeon Hunter Champions, and I think we all agreed that having a longer queue time, giving us like maybe, I don't know, 4 minutes or something like that, so that way we can pair with other players instead of pairing with bots, I think is definitely something that we can all agree that we would like instead. If that's going to be implemented into the game later on, I'm not sure. That's just my 2 cents. Looking for group chat now available. I talked about that in my previous video, so now you can go pull up the chat. You can see who's looking for a 5 vs 5 group. You can click on their plus sign next to their name, add them to your group, and they'll jump right in, so that way you don't have to have them on your friends list or your guild list anymore. And it shows the timestamp of when they set it, so that way you know if it's recent or if it's a little stale and you don't want to add them. As far as that's concerned, that's about it. Season rewards received in the mail now show the player's final rank and trophy count, so it is less surprising if rewards change after recalculating results. So basically, just like the arena change, it's going to tell you guys exactly what's going on. And opponents are now hidden in 5v5 until reaching the start of the game to discourage queue dodging. Yes, you don't want to see who you're fighting against, be like, oh, I don't like that person, I'm gonna step out. Serviceability improvements and crash fixes, we all definitely needed to see that. Tower collision size reduced. General targeting revamp, so quick casting skills will now prefer champions within range over troops, even if the troop has been marked as a preferred target by hitting it with an auto attack or skill. So even if you have the minion marked, it's going to automatically switch to that champion that's coming towards you, which should be an interesting change. Whether it's for the better or for the worse, it's just a change, and it could, you know, sometimes it could hinder you a little bit if you're attacking under like a turret or something, or maybe the AI will realize that you're under a turret and you don't want to hit the enemy champion just yet. I'm not sure. Jungle monsters got a little bit of a buff as well, so it's a little bit harder to kill them, but they do give you guys more rewards. So targeting issues, well, not in combat, jungle monster can no longer be targeted through a wall. With the basic attack, the player must have a direct line of sight for the basic attack to be able to target him. This rule does not apply if the monster has been engaged in combat. So if you run around, you know, the wall or something, you can still attack it, but he'll be able to see you now, right? Is basically what it's saying. And the basic attack through a wall. No, you can't see him if he's through a wall, basically. All right, experience gain reduced. Regular jungle monsters reduction minus 10% experience. Jungle buff monsters, Trident Lizard and Elemental, 18% experience. Less imp attack range reduced by 50%. Leech range of a jungle monster increased from 8 to 10. Both jungle buff monster death timer increased from 60 seconds to 90 seconds, so it takes a little bit longer for it to go through. And from what I've noticed is that it seems like they're trying to make these games last a little bit longer and get them to be a little bit more rewarding for you at the same time. So slaying message upgrade, when you get a kill, it shows a new little visual upgrade, minor visual modification to the elemental jungle camp, fixes to the group invite system. separate times for declining invite by timeout. So basically, this is all just quality of life stuff. Fixed several bugs that cause players to not receive invites. Fixed an issue that caused some players in a group to not make it into the game when ready. Fix an issue where accepting an invite quickly. So yeah, there's all these different things that were causing the matchmaking system to not work properly, and it seems like they've smoothed everything out for the most part. Is basically what that's going through. Now, fix an issue that caused lag and rubber banding that was introduced in the previous co-op update. Nice. Fixed an issue where the trophy display in the lobby doesn't match the trophy amount in the leaderboard. I have seen that. Fixed an issue where the players would have a league icon that doesn't match their actual rank. Fixed an issue where the AI kept running towards the wall instead of moving in lane or in the jungle. She did it until the creep died. Fixed an issue where arena and 5v5 trophies would show up blank in profile. So basically, last one, fixed an issue where Shark Daggertooth can't move after one death. Interesting. So there's so many different bugs that were fixed and worked out, and that's why I'm super excited about this 5 vs 5 tournament that I'm holding, because it should be a lot better experience all around. So again, that's gonna be it for today's video. This is just the 5 vs 5, basically like the updates to it. In the next video, I'm gonna go over the 5 vs 5 champion balance changes. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, click on the bell to get notified when that video goes live. And aside from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Gameloft for sponsoring this video. And as always, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.